Don't move. You should be happy now that I gave your gun back. Okay, now I know they're moving. Didn't you see them move? Didn't you? You don't know. Okay, I gotta call 911. My car, you go over. No, okay. 911, I need your help. You have to come immediately. My problem is the statues, they're moving. No, I'm not going insane. They're moving. Didn't you just see her move? But just have watch it. Oh, good fine. Okay, now, I need you to tell me that you saw these statues moving. You didn't. Your eyes weren't you watching them? Oh, come on. Okay. See, I can't believe you, Amy Oakley, especially. I gave you your gun back for a reason. Now, shouldn't you be happy now? Oh, Amelia Earhart, I would expect more respect from you, especially. Okay, you guys. Okay. I can tell that you're moving. Don't you think that I can tell that you're moving? Okay, stop moving. I'm telling you. Okay. Pocahontas, how could you be so rude? Now you're gonna have to hold this for me since you're being so rude to me. Amelia Earhart, get back down there! And you, George Washington. Okay. This is so rude. I can't believe you guys. Give me that broom back, Marie. Ugh, I can't believe I'm wrestling you guys. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to count to 5, and you guys will all be back in your positions. Your regular positions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, this is no use. Get back over here. And you, Marie Antoinette. George Washington, I believe you were over here. Now, Amelia Earhart, stop this right immediately. Pocahontas, get back up on your platform now. Thank you. And you, Elizabeth. What is going on here? The statues. Yeah, you see these statues? They're actually people. And these people are moving.
Yeah, of course they are moving because you are moving my statues.
Whatever. I was not moving them. They were moving themselves.
Look at what you did to her. You ruined her dress. Do you see what you did to my statues?
What are you talking about? They were being mean to me, so I was just being mean back.
I think we need to have a little talk.
What are you talking about? I was just playing with them.
Uh-oh.
Victor!
See that?
You kicked Madame Bovary!
No way. I don't even know her. What's that mean?
It means flick off, nerdo.
Nerdle. I'm Victor the Magnificent, the ultimate fighter. Right, Joel, my boy? Whatever. Looks like these certain Broncos at lunch today, huh?
Don't you realize what's going to happen to us today? We have to get on the bus and drive all the way down to... Where is this place again?
Hopefully.
Wherever that is. Then we have to work tonight and tomorrow in a wax museum.
It's violating our rights. Victor, we don't have any rights.
We've been sentenced to summer school. Look on the bright side. We do this museum thing. We'll be paroled to 2 days early.
I knew I should spend more time on history.
How much time did you spend?
Let's see. At that time, I did none.
Rolf, you're not listening.
I'll recall the leaves in your yard. No, I'll let you tutor me for 3 weeks. 6 weeks?
Rolf, passing summer school is your only chance. You blow it, you blow American history. You blow American history, you don't graduate.
Come on.
Forget it, Rolf. She's a teacher. She's immune to charm. I wouldn't exactly put it like that.
But I've got a date tonight with Ellie Standish. And you know what? She's a direct descendant of that guy you told us about it in history class, Footsie Standish.
Footsie?
It was Miles Standish, dope. Oh, I knew it had something to do with measurements.
Sorry, Rolf. After that, I'd say I want to flunk history. Even if you survive summer school.
I'll go. I'll even wear a smile. See?
I don't know how you beat that date tonight since we're doing that museum thing. Remember? Better call and cancel. That is, if you really do have a date.
Ladies, no need to be jealous. Perhaps one of you would be so kind as to share your dinner with me?
I'm sure we'll have no need to share. Has anyone seen Lupe?
Oh, saw her at lunch at Wendy's, working cash register. Sometimes cooks.
She's got 2 jobs, Miss Fairchild.
3. She just started at the Starlight Theater.
Oh dear, I hope she makes it. Bus driver told me he wouldn't wait. So, are we all excited? We'll have a great time, really. My aunts are very nice, and they're so glad we're coming. They can use all the help they can get to open the wax museum on time. It'll be a real tourist attraction for Catulli.
But it sounds so creepy.
Wax museums are always creepy.
Yeah, like Max is so. I understand the whole chambers are horrors. And you see a bacon the
Thank you, Joel. Wax museums are not creepy. Besides, this isn't just a wax museum. There'll be all sorts of interesting historical items on display.
It's Fairchild. Interesting historicals is an oxymoron.
Good, you made it, Lupe.
Why don't you just quit one of your jobs?
I would, but I'm the only one in my family who has a job right now.
Well, hopefully this will feel like a little vacation for all of us.
Oh, Julie, look at this. I bet it's 200 years old.
Ivy, my mother bought that pattern for my wedding. Don't tell me I'm 200 years old. I just feel like it sometimes.
Are you sure?
Doc says both my knees need replacing.
No, I meant about the china.
I'm afraid that goes right there. We can check the catalog, but I'm pretty sure that's Woodovre pottery, number 6, fireside design.
Why, Hazel, who needs a catalog with you around?
I just can't get enough of this stuff and imagine it's all ours.
But Hazel, it isn't ours. We're just the caretakers. Right, Skip?
I think that's the way it goes. But since you are the Catulli Historical Society, and Rufus Ravenscroft collection is donated to the Historical Society, I guess you could safely say it's yours.
I knew you were the best handyman who applied for the job here. Ethel, honey. He was the only handyman who applied.
It's all right, Mrs. Fairchild. I have to get a remodeling business off the ground and running, and you have to get your museum up and running. So I guess we're in what you would call a symbiotic relationship.
I've never been in one of those before.
That means we're helping each other out and preserving the memory of Rufus Ravenscroft.
He was quite the explorer, wasn't he?
He was the only person in history who traveled to every country on Earth in his lifetime. Good news! Our helpers are on their way.
That's your niece's history class, right?
Only 6
attraction right here?
We do. And have I told you that Rufus Ravenscroft was in my great-grandmother's house back when the Julie School was just one room?
I hear tell he couldn't sit still. That's right. He was always up and out of the seat looking out the windows.
Dreaming of some place to go.
When the teacher told him he better sit down and do his work, he said he'd do his work all over the world.
He'd see every wonder there was to see.
And bring back as many wonderful things as he could.
And that's just what he did.
So I see.
Paintings from Paris.
Statues from Greece. Jewels from Egypt.
Tapestries from Spain.
And all of those wonderful wax figures he had made. Commissioned from Madame Tussauds own waxworks.
He must have been rolling in dough.
I hear tell he was worth more than all the gold in Fort Knox. And if you believe that, I have a pre-Columbian Aztec mask I can sell you. Boo.
Don't do that, Hazel.
I could have had a heart attack.
Well, you're leaving your money to the museum, right?
Aren't we all?
We can use the money more than you can.
And we can do just as well without you, you old bad lax. If only we could find Uncle Rufus's greatest treasure.
What's that?
We don't know. That's the thing. He only mentioned it in one letter. He said he found the most valuable treasure in the world at a flea market.
And didn't give a hint as to what it was.
He wasn't a talking attack, I guess.
What do you expect from a man?
Okay. I know when I'm not wanted.
You don't have to know.
I have to go put this bookshelf upstairs.
And keep an eye out for Heather.
Such a nice young man.
Well, looky here.
Is this a rummage sale?
I got a strange feeling none of this junk's for sale.
What are you doing here, Miss Sneed?
I own the building, sweetheart. I can be here any time I want.
Yes, but you're supposed to give us a notice before barging in.
This is your notice. We're here.
I see you brought reinforcements.
This is Paulie. Say hello, Paulie.
Hello?
Polly, you want our cracker?
Hey, no smart comments about my girl, you hear?
Okay, I'll only make dumb ones.
That ain't funny, Paulie.
How come? What? All the nerve.
Now, Miss Sneed, we only have so many hours to get the museum up and running.
So how can we help you?
By packing up all this junk and getting out of here.
This place
And we hope it's soon. We hope it's soon.
So what are we gonna do, Mom?
We're gonna get this place, no matter what. This old dump is the only thing standing in the way of the new Catuli Mall. Hey gosh, we need them all. I just settle for the $5 million they're offering.
Let's just boot him out.
We can't do that. Your great-grandfather signed that lease, and it's tighter than a drum.
I saw a TV show once where they had to break their lease so the bank could.
Jasper, is this the best you can do? Come on, we gotta find a real way to get them out of this place.
How about we find that treasure?
Probably just some dumb painting or something.
But they will do anything to get it back, wouldn't they?
Gee, Jasper. Maybe being in labor with you for 20 hours was worth it after all. All right, let's get looking, you two. Something here is worth a bundle.
So that's all there is to it.
To what?
To what you have to do.
Do you all understand? We've got the notes here.
You'll use the computers in the office and print off the information on some display signs.
And we'll place them at the proper exhibits.
So what do we have to do?
Oh dear.
We'll tell him.
What were you doing, man? Brushing my teeth?
That must be a very good book.
Madame Bovary, some women's lives are just so romantic. We have some of those types of women right here in the museum.
Anne Boleyn, Cleopatra.
Even Calamity Jane.
I never thought of her as romantic. She was a man killer in her own way.
So, who's in here?
Oh, please don't touch.
Some of our wax figures are wearing original clothing. Very delicate.
Do you have anyone exciting? Like Dracula?
We've got pirates and outlaws.
Cool. I want to write their stuff.
I'm sure they'll be very pleased.
You talk like they're alive or something. Oh, yes, well, you have to excuse Abby. Some of these historical characters are like her own kids.
I'd claim a few of them, but I wouldn't want to take the blame for most of them.
Once you're finished with the display signs, we can show you some of the amazing things in our collection.
Children, why don't you come over here and start looking at all the information?
Select the one person you'd like to write about. But remember, we knock off at 10.
Make every minute count.
But I hate math.
Ladies, I think we better go downstairs and make sure our landlord's left the building.
You have fun now. You hear?
Have fun? This place is like a mausoleum.
What's that? Place where you put dead people.
Oh no, no, you can't do this to me.
What's wrong, Harry?
Are you sick?
My battery's dead.
Fitting place to die. Who cares about this stuff? It's not gonna get me a date for the weekend.
Yeah, all these people are 6 feet under.
Some without their heads. That is just so gross.
Hey, look at this guy. He's wearing tights.
And she's wearing the nightgown.
Cool jewelry though.
Wow. I only went out a day with this one. I'll bet she could bench 200 pounds.
Hey look, a refugee from Pirates of the Caribbean.
And it sure isn't Johnny Depp.
How we yourself into this mess?
lunch history?
Who cares if Popeye sailed the ocean blue in 1492?
Not me.
Yeah, and what difference does Manifest Destiny make?
Yeah, what'd she ever do for us?
And so what? Confucius said 1,000 crazy things.
Man who run in front of car, get tired. Man who run behind car, get exhausted.
Get all your instructions, guys?
Miss Fairchild, do we really have to do all this work?
You wouldn't have to if you'd done it during the school year.
But this is hard.
And we don't care. Listen, you're probably all hungry after the lesson. I just put some sandwiches and drinks into the break room. Go get something to eat and come back and we'll get started, okay?
Food? Sounds good to me.
Victor, you don't even know where the break room is.
My nose will lead me to it.
So, Lupe, you doing anything for dinner tonight?
Looks like we're all going to the break room for sandwiches.
Yeah, like Miss Fairchild just said. And we have another option, but to eat with you.
Looks like I may have a date after all.
Yeah, you got here.
Sure.
I thought you were bringing some kids.
They're in the break room getting something to eat.
I never figured you for a teacher.
I never figured you for a... What do you do?
I own my own construction business.
Impressive.
Not really. This is my first job.
Mine too. I guess we have to start someplace.
So, how have you been?
I got over it.
I didn't really mean that.
Oh, how have I been?
Right. Every little thing.
Fine. Has been fine.
Did you ever get my letters?
The 2 cent freshman year,
I never heard back from you.
I had a boyfriend then. He didn't make a habit of standing me up.
I wouldn't call it a habit.
Only every other date, including senior prom.
I told you, I was pulling out of the driveway when my truck blew
Blew
up.
a head gasket and got oil all over your tux.
It's true. I sent you the dry cleaners receipts to prove it.
So I sat home in my $300 dress and watched Indiana Jones and Temple of Doom.
I didn't have any fun that night either. There was oil everywhere. And besides, I knew you weren't going to want to go out with a guy that smelled like Pennzoil.
You knew that, did you?
Well, would you have?
You were always such a know-it-all. You could have called.
I did. I left a message on your machine.
Of course you took the coward's way out.
You didn't pick up the phone.
Sure, blame it on me.
You know, you could be just a bit more empathetic.
Meaning?
You gotta come over and help me clean up the mess.
I hope you're just about done with whatever you're doing here. I'd like a little peace and quiet.
Fine. Come back later.
Don't bother. I'll go snap with my kids.
Good. Since you're just about as mature as you were in high school. Women. Ow! Mrs. Fairchild, do we have any bandages around here?
I'm sick of looking everywhere for something I don't even know what it is.
Quit your complaining. They almost caught us back down in the basement. Look around here. We might be able to find something useful.
Gosh, look at this. Some banana sugar back.
there is a resemblance.
Hey, there's something carved on it.
What?
I don't know.
You don't read anything but tabloids. Give it to me.
Go on, Mom. Read it.
Abba, dabba, sabba, snat?
Snot.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to spend eternity next to you.
What happened?
A fuse blew.
Just how do you know that?
My daddy sounds like that whenever he blows a fuse.
Hey! There's something mighty different around this room.
Well, I don't exactly see that guy's treasure laying out anywhere.
Treasure? Of course not, Polly. They got the treasure hid real good. Treasure? Treasure?
Gosh, there sure is an echo in here. Shh. Somebody's coming. Let's get. Maybe I ought to call myself that. Victor Thunder!
Harry, what is it?
They're gone!
Oh my gosh, all those stacked figures were here just a minute ago. I'm sure someone just moved them, that's all.
That fast?
Skips are pretty fast, Cooper. I mean, he does work very fast. Mr. Webster, the handyman's boyfriend? You've got to be kidding. It would be just like Wuthering Heights. But that's a tragedy.
Hey, do you guys smell something?
Just Victor Thunder.
I resent that. Ew, I do smell like turkey.
Something weird is going on here. Let's go find out where my aunts put the statues.
So, Henry,
The Hank.
that's too long, Schnickens. Can I call you Hank?
You can call me anything, just so long as you call me Cleopatra.
Cleo, to my good friends.
Imagine waking up and finding a jolly pretty man standing next to me.
But where are we? This is not Egypt.
I haven't the foggiest. Probably a new palace. The queen is always buying palaces. She goes through gold like it grows on trees. But I don't care where I am, so long as you're here and she's far, far away.
We shall spend an eternity together, my love.
Did I mention I'm not very good at long-term
Then we shall enjoy whatever time we have together. For I am the queen of Egyptian love.
I am the master of English cuisine. Not to mention the king of the falling axe! I mustn't worry a pretty little head about that.
Henry, I got my head back on. Where are we?
What are you doing with her?
Why, honey bunch, we were just, talking?
Oh, sure. It's got to be pretty special to get your mind off my stretchy leg. Is this your little woman?
Anne Boleyn, the love of my life, until I find somebody better, Cleo.
Ghastly thing! You're the fiend. This man is a king. King of fools. Come on, Hank, let's go take a ride in my barge. If I can find it.
I could use a bit of fresh air.
I know you're somebody crying.
Hey, look.
She said Snow White.
Do you think there's like a dwarf around here somewhere?
Let a boy do a man's job. Say, gorgeous, got something in your eye? Here, let me get it out for you. Just hold real still. Oh, hey, what is?
How dare you approach your queen and speak so boldly?
So you're like a queen?
The Queen of England. Before me, thou must kneel.
Thou must?
Look, lady, we all have no clue who you are.
Guards! Guards!
Aren't any guards! Oh my gosh, are you Anne Boleyn, one of the tragic figures of historical romance? Tragic? What would I be tragic?
Guards! Take them to the tower! Off with their heads!
This isn't England, toots.
Look, there aren't any guards. By the way, what year is the lady?
Every fool knows it's 1535. The tower is a good thing. You will rot, Tywin, before being drawn and quartered!
You can get up now, Rolf.
Do you suppose...
I do recognize the best swordsman in all the seven seas! Good job, lads!
Good to be up and about again.
I am a yet to prove fight!
But where are we?
The shores of Blackensfoot.
Jeremy Timber, where are we?
Got you, no Blackbeard.
You know everything, Captain. Always have.
All right, tell me which one of you's got the treasure.
None of us would heard the word banded about.
You know anything, Blackbeard?
They took it.
Jeremy Timber, ain't she even yet? What out stealing treasure are we?
Not us, Mr. Blackjack, sir.
His name's Blackbeard, fiercest heart in the high seas.
And able to make a deep squeal like a stuck pig. And these men Bonnie, Mary Reed, and the diabolical Madam.
Lady Pirates?
We've been ladies in years.
Is that thing real? Ow! Gotta be careful with something like that.
It's definitely against school rules.
You can get suspended.
Aye, we ought to suspend him.
Only Dr. Stare can do that.
Find the yard on with the waist looked out. The birds will come and eat them.
Even Mrs. Troy wouldn't do that.
I think we'll be going now. Nice have you.
Tell me where the treasure is, or I'll have you all off the plank.
I'd rather be suspended.
That's a hard one, huh?
Actually, I'm in the 76th percentile for reading, although math isn't quite as high.
Where be the treasure?
We don't know about any treasure.
We're telling that, but it ain't bringing trouble. Who won the greatest treasure of all? Andy's got it hidden nearby.
And we will rest till it's hour and kneel you.
Is that an
place might be haunted.
Well, no. Not that.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure. I mean, I didn't see anything.
Except what?
Well, I thought I saw a pirate slip into one of the side rooms.
Blackbeard?
That's ridiculous. I told you not to eat that smothered burrito, Julie. You know your imagination runs wild after spicy food.
And Jolene,
There you are. And how are the children?
a bit nervous. Well, nothing to worry about. There are just a couple of afraid riders. We'll have Skip look at it for us.
Mrs. Fairchild? I was just in the Colonial Gallery, and what'd you do with the wax figures?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
We didn't do anything with them.
We've been up here looking for a copy of the lease Rufus Ravenscroft signed on this place.
Wait, are you saying the figures are gone?
Yeah, I was in the main gallery with the kids. 1 minute they were there, the next they were gone.
Only the sheets are left.
Hey, Nacho!
Ambush!
Uh-oh.
You two figure out where we are?
Looks like some newfangled city emporium.
How in tarnation we get here?
Who cares? The only thing that matters is the automatic word.
Are you really Butch Cassidy?
Maybe we're just dreaming.
He ain't Butch. I am.
So you're the Sundance Kid.
Well, what are you doing here?
Last thing I remember was gunfight in Bolivia. I was mighty sick of Deadwood. Calamity Jane. Howdy, old timer. And you must be Pancho Villa.
See, but this isn't Chihuahua. Have any of you ever heard of Rufus Ravenscroft?
Can't say we have.
Let me guess. He buried his treasure around here.
Maybe you know where.
We don't know anything about any treasure.
We maybe can make it stop, see?
Oh, dear!
We like to be peaceable, ma'am.
As long as we get our way.
Load up all saddlebags with gold.
That's all we ask.
So where's the loot? What are we gonna do? Any bright ideas, Mr. Webster?
Why should I be the one with all the bright ideas?
Because you seem to know everything.
So that's it! Well, I don't even know what they're talking about, Miss Fairchild.
You know treasure, mucho dinero. We want to be rolling in the money. And we get casas grandes y mujeres. Mujeres bravísimas. And everyone would think, yes, soy el rey.
Pacho! Brilliant, partner! You want the treasure, right?
That's all we're asking, ma'am.
Well, then all you need to do is go out that door, down 2 flights till you reach the main floor. Take the 3rd door on the left. That will lead you to the jewelry collection. Find the exhibit that says Ancient Amulets and a tiny little box behind the case.
That's a powerful lot to remember, ma'am.
3rd door on the left.
Little box.
We're much obliged, ma'am.
And if we don't find the treasure, we'll be back.
We won't be so nice.
Adios.
And Jolene, what's going on?
I don't know, but somehow those wax figures came to life.
In all their glory, they're just as I thought they'd be.
But what will we do about them?
As long as they can find the treasure, we'll be fine.
Great. But we don't even know if there is a treasure.
What treasure?
Well, you see, poor Rufus Ravenscroft got a little cryptic in his old age and wrote a letter to a friend, letting them know he had gotten his hands on the greatest treasure the world has ever known.
We've hunted and hunted.
But nothing! Cleopatra's jewelry is the closest thing we've even come to real treasure.
And they'll give it all to you if you just hide us.
Please, I'll have no fury like a woman scorned.
Your Majesty?
And Queen Cleopatra!
2 secret
Help us, please.
Behind the desk, quick! Henry!
Haven't you seen a king run around with a floozy about this tall? Floozy? Who said that? Me! Such a quaint word. So, where are they?
Go out that door, down 2 flights. They're in the jewelry collection.
Figures, and the crown jewels. Something wrong, my dear? I don't think they put my head back on quite right. But, you know what? I'll get used to it. Hear that, Henry? You can't keep a good woman down!
It's safe now. You can come out.
Good subjects. Your king thanks you.
And I am eternally grateful.
Hey!
Don't talk to the air.
You thought you could outsmart me.
Oh dear, I thought we'd taken care of that clever head on your shoulders.
I can't believe my eyes.
Oh my gosh. They all come alive.
And they're running amok.
I forgot to get the kids.
I'll go with you.
No, it's okay. I need a man to help me with my students. Thank you.
Oh dear, Heather seems a bit put out.
Did you two have a fat skid?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
I got it!
Is that the lease agreement between Rufus Ravenscroft and Sebastian Sneak?
Good, at least one thing's going right.
We'll just show Violet Sneed that lease and tell her. Tell me what? To take a hike. Like all the nerve.
Jasper! Shut her up!
Shut it, Wally.
You can't break this lease. We've done everything to the letter.
Check page 3, section 4, paragraph 1.
What's it say, Hazel?
If at any time the leasing is caught holding wild parties, including but not limited to excessively loud music, screaming or yelling,
You miserable excuse for royalty!
Me? You're nothing but a scullery maid in queen's clothing.
or the discharge of firearms, the lease shall be considered null and void.
Well, at least you haven't heard any firearms. Take that, you dirty varmint!
We got the Yeah, you're gonna clear out right now.
Where did you get that bracelet?
Jasper gave it to me.
That belongs to Cleopatra.
Looks a whole lot better on Polly. Oh.
Give it back.
No way! It's engraved for me and everything.
Engraved.
We'll find singing cards on it.
What's it say?
How do I know? Abba, Dabba, something or other. How do I know? Looks Bulgarian to me.
I'm calling the police. This place is a zoo!
Our service isn't turned on yet.
Fine! Give me your phone, Jasper.
Dead battery's mom.
Then we'll get mine out of the car. Come on!
We've got to get that bracelet back. That inscription must be some kind of spell or charm.
And that's how the wax figures came to life.
with the stars? I'm sorry, I didn't know you were gonna stop so fast. I'll be sure to flash my brake lights next time. Looks okay in here. Any of you crazy people down here? Victor, if they were, do you think they would have told us? Coast is clear. Maybe.
We should have stayed in the break room like Miss Fairchild said.
Look, I know those crazy pirates, or whatever they are. They were just outside that one door.
How do you know that?
I could smell them. So we're safer down here, right?
But this place is even creepier than upstairs.
Look at this plate. It looks like something Madame Bovary might have used.
Oh, you think this box might have TNT in it?
Dynamite? No, of course not. This is a wax museum. Only the place is so good.
Well, those pirates was pretty real to me. Hey! I got it! We're being punked!
Oh my gosh, we're on scare tactics.
We're on candid camera.
No, American fighting home videos!
Miss Fairchild is trying to win the $100,000?
Yeah, but we'll make her split it with us.
Somebody's coming.
How do you know that?
I told you, I can smell them.
So let's just play along.
It's gonna be funny.
Well, me hearty, look what we've got here.
Looks like somebody captured the goods. Not very good goods. I don't see any gold. Not a jewel in sight. Not in a shrunken head.
This would have never happened back home.
I'm hunting down what you should. Radio treasures should never account. What I wouldn't give to go back. Arr!
Maybe we find the treasure. It'll just be like the good old days.
You're really good. You know that, right?
Bonnie, the cabin boy's back.
Cabin boy. I'm Victor Thunder, world champion wrestler. Yeah, and we're his fans.
Nice costumes. Did you pick them up at Walmart?
Costumes, you'll be right to rise it. Oh, you'll be talking to Aunt Bunny, Mary Reed, and me, Madam Shane.
Are those names supposed to mean anything to us?
We're the fiercest lady powers of the high seas.
You're not fooling us.
But, I mean this beard? Too much.
Ah!
It's the ringer from the yard.
Excuse me, but there's not a yard of like 150 miles around here. Yeah, you gotta get out mighty early if you're gonna fool us.
Kids, are you down here?
Nice try, Mrs. Fairchild.
Who be that?
As if you didn't know.
Kids, you've got to listen to me.
Look, I know we don't always do our homework.
But we do know when our legs are being pulled.
That's it. We stir them up by the legs and dangle them over the sharks. First one to get their head snapped off is the winner.
They really are very good, Miss Fairchild.
You can even smell them.
That's because they're real.
Aye, my fine beauty. And what a cat you'd be.
Don't worry, Miss Fairchild. We'll protect you.
What? I say one to play rough, little one.
Hey, you guys have hands like vice grips.
Quiet!
Maybe we could work out together sometime.
One more word out of you, and I'll tear your tongue out and let it flap in the sun.
Let's live like a hurry. Let's let them balance its backbone.
Ew! Gross!
That's it. Let him go.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You'll be the first to go.
Joel, the sword's plastic. Show 'em what you're made of.
Bro, it's like metal. Really sharp metal.
Can peel the hide off a gator in 5 seconds.
And I'm inclined to say it would peel your hide in less time than that. Want to test the theory?
Oh, cool.
No, sir. I'm good. I'll take your word for it.
I thought as much.
Mr. Blackbeard, sir, I must apologize to my students. They're rude and unruly, but they're too young to understand.
He's
to that shot this side of the Mississippi. And what incarnation are you?
Wow, Miss Fairchild, you went through a lot of trouble to trick us.
This is no trick, Emily. I can't explain it, but that's Miss Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, and that's Pancho Villa.
Buenas noches.
Sayonara.
And Fleming Jane, and they know all about Rufus Ravencroft's treasure.
Aye, and the spoils be ours.
Now, I hate to disagree, partner. That there treasure's ours.
But dang that those old gals upstairs sent us on a wild goose chase.
So where's this treasure?
She be telling us, not you.
We beg to differ, y'all sea swab.
This bird wants you to big terror!
Some kind of ancient spells at work.
Look, all I know is that nobody's gonna be happy until we find the treasure.
Well, there are lots of boxes in the break room.
Maybe we should look in there. But what are we looking for?
I don't know, but I have a feeling we'll know when we see it. You guys go on, I'll check through this stuff to see if there's any clues.
Don't worry, I'll protect you, Miss Fairchild. Your name, Rolf?
Yeah?
One of the girls were looking for you. The good-looking one.
Hot diggity!
Thank you, Mr. Webster.
It's quite all right, Miss Fairchild. You have to realize the effect you have on the male species.
I think you're exaggerating.
Not really, I happen to be an expert on the cause.
There you go, knowing it all.
One thing I don't know is why you're still mad about something that happened over 5 years ago.
You know what? I really hadn't even thought about that night for the past 5 years until I saw you again.
Haven't I changed?
You have, Mr. Webster. You're so much, well, you know.
There's another thing I don't know.
And I'm not going to tell you.
Can you ever forgive me?
What kind of girl do you think I am?
Kind, generous, intelligent, beautiful, and forgiving.
I bet you say it to all the girls. You can let go of me now.
I can let go of you.
Yeah, I just didn't want to get hurt by that crazy lady.
Thanks. I feel a lot better. You can protect me whenever you want.
Should it be the other way around?
Whatever you say, Mr.
Mercy me, matey!
Well, now look! We'll get the truth out of her. It's the last thing she ever does.
Think you're so tough, huh?
We'll make quick work of this one, babies.
Blackbeard, I think we're a bit rusty.
Oi! Pull back line! Hoist the mainsail! Run up the yardarm! Set sail or turn your island!
And next time, pick on somebody your own size.
Let's hope there is no next time, partner.
Arr!
Oh, Hank, you're just like a big old teddy bear.
Oh, Cleo, you're everything I look for in a woman.
You're so sweet. What do you love most about me? My eyes?
They're dazzling.
My lips?
Delicious.
My beautifully manicured hands?
And what jewels? They're fit for a king. And didn't you say you had a nice little spread back east?
Just the Nile Delta and all of North Africa.
Room to stretch out in. England is getting so cramped.
So, here you are.
Oh, so like a bad penny.
Look, lady, I don't know why you have to lose your head over this.
We're not going there.
Then what do you want, Anne?
I want it all.
I want London. I want France. And I've even got a lawyer who'll make it all happen. Come here, John.
That one I see.
Who's this?
John Adams, second president of the United States. Mr. President.
It's an honor.
Yes, well, thank you.
What is this president?
And united what?
The United States, the first independent and free democratic nation in history.
Mr. Adams here was one of the founding fathers.
I don't care if he
But you see, madam, I've been retained by Miss Tudor. I'm Boleyn to represent her interests.
So give him the papers, John.
They're in here somewhere.
Cleo, what are we going to do?
I don't know about you, but I'm in denial. Get back here.
Henry! Don't you lay out on me!
Oh dear. Where could those papers be?
I wonder who else is running about here.
Oh, Heather! Hurry!
What's wrong?
The pirates! They captured your students!
Antaius, you miserable, old relics! Would she call us relics?
This not nice, senora!
I said, Blown Kingdom, come right now.
You can't do that!
How come?
Because I'm too young to die!
Then tell us what you did with treasure. We never found any treasure.
Go on. That sweet little lady upstairs told us you swapped it. She's lying.
Grandmama never lied!
So spill it or you'll be sitting on the roof the hard way.
Bring 'em in here, Bertie.
We gotta wait to make them talk.
Looks like we got company.
It should throw like this.
Ha! Ye landlubbers got all the candle. The block did the pirates.
You both, you did. The only ones gonna blow are these three. we don't have any treasure. Kids, tell them.
They have it. I saw them with it.
She's lying!
Yeah, they found the treasure. That true, Snapper?
Why, no, ma'am. But did anybody tell you how pretty of a smile you have?
Why ain't that sweet?
Go on, Calamity! He's just buttering you up!
Nothing wrong with a little butter, Sundance.
They have it. Just look at the bracelet she's wearing.
This old thing.
Got it at the dollar store. Hey, you get that back. Why, it's right pretty, but it sure ain't no treasure.
Hold on, you seafaring slobs.
know what I think? I think Rufus Ravenscroft never really found the treasure. He just imagined he did.
You're a lying snake in the grass.
Don't you call Skip a snake in the grass?
Ouch!
You ain't kicked Butch Cassidy.
Last man who tried that got decorated with 32 bullet holes.
If you want to shoot Miss Fairchild, you have to go through us first.
Emily, can we talk to you?
No, Emily's right. These big bullies need to be put in their place.
Bullies? Yeah, bullies, which mean you're probably all suffering from inferiority complexes.
Except for me, I am inferior to no one.
Henry! Get down there!
Don't let her find me.
Henry! Where is he, you strumpet?
You dare call Queen Cleopatra a strumpet? What's a strumpet?
It's like a floozy. Holy verse.
Just checking.
Now, Anne, let's be reasonable about this.
This is John Adams. He's a lawyer.
Uh-oh.
That's Your Majesty to you?
This is the United States, Mr. Peter. We've eliminated royal titles.
You got Mr. Tudor. So go on, John, give him the papers.
I've got them from someone.
What are these? Papers and
Property settlement papers.
whose property?
Yours, and I want it all.
Oh dear.
Mr. Adams? These are letters?
Ah yes, from Abigail. She does so like to write.
And a report from Paris. Signed by Benjamin Franklin.
Oh dear. I forgot to give that one to George Washington.
And what's this?
I really need Abigail to go through my stuff occasionally and clean some of this out. Ah, here you are, Mr. Tudor. You'll see that the terms are agreeable. My client, Miss Boleyn, gets up in court. You get the tower. She gets the silver. You get the lead. She gets the flowers. You get the weeds.
Oh, my! Lady, you selling a cactus or something?
The treasure, the treasure!
That there's just paper.
What is it, Angeline?
It's a draft of the Bill of Rights!
Are you sure?
Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech or press.
Oh my!
Jimmy Madison sent that to me back in, when was it? The fall of 1789 to get my opinion.
But there are more than 10 amendments listed here.
Few of them got crossed out, too specific, though I did like the one about all men being guaranteed a 2-week summer vacation. And the one on discounts on Caribbean cruises.
That's no treasure. But it is the Bill of Rights Foundation of Freedom.
This draft is priceless.
People will come from everywhere to the Cotulla Wax Museum just to see this monumental piece of history.
Hold on there. We're in this here museum. Doesn't that make us a piece of history too?
Aye, but not all exactly chopped liver. Speak for yourself, sweetie.
Well, the lady is right.
Kalaya? A lady?
But she's right. All you wax figures are here because you're part of history.
We're learning all about you. You're all in our history books. For better or worse.
You all will be quite the attraction to the Cotulla Museum. People who love history will come from near and far just to see this national treasure.
If that paper be so valuable, then we want it.
Aye, we get hunted for ransom.
Sounds like a good idea.
We can do that too.
No, you can't. That's one of the great secret documents of history.
Yeah, and it belongs to everyone who cherishes freedom.
Oh yeah? It belongs to whoever's got it. Rat boy?
Yeah! Stay back! All of you,
Stay back! Out to me way, landlubber, or I'll skewer your liver and put it in a jar.
You know, we all hold an important place in history.
Send along, Mrs. Fairchild.
Get it!
But this is history run amok. It cannot go on this way.
That bracelet got us into this mess. It's got to get us out. Now, where did I put it?
Looks like I'm not the only one who needs to organize his belongings.
I'm sure if I read the inscription backwards, it will reverse the spell.
Now, I know you have to go back so soon, Mr. Adams, but I have to say, it's been a true honor meeting you in person.
Thank you, and for me too. But knowing that what we have fought for our freedom stood to the test of time is knowledge I'll always treasure.
You sure you can't stay? We have so much to learn from you.
Thank you, but you know this is not where I belong. Goodbye, friends.
Got it!
Looks okay in here.
Hey, look! All the wax figures are back to normal. What a relief.
You know, I think she was really into me.
She had kings and emperors drooling all over the wall. Definitely out of her league.
Listen to you guys. You guys sound like true history buffs.
Well, I guess we did learn it.
Yeah. Did you guys know that Butch Cassidy, or I want to learn more about Butch Cassidy and the Sandman?
Yeah. How did they end up in Bolivia? And what did they have on Anne Boleyn? I mean, she was such a tragic romance.
You know who I want to learn about? Those pirate ladies.
They were enough to scare anybody.
And how about Calamity Jane? I mean, she could have twisted Victor into a pretzel.
What?
Huh? No way!
Everything okay in here? Did what happened really happen?
Maybe we were just dreaming.
When you said we'd be learning about history, we really had no idea what we were getting into.
Believe me, neither did I.
Hey, you guys know that John Adams and Thomas Jefferson died on the same day?
Mary Read, dressed as a man to prove herself in battle.
But then fell in love with a Flemish soldier. Isn't that just romantic?
Hey, Butch and Sundance hit out with a place called Hole in the Wall.
Pancho Villa once invaded Mexico.
Madame Ching once commanded 2,000 ships and 20,000 pirates.
It looks like you sparked some interest, Heather. It's okay if I call you Heather again, right?
As long as I can call you Skip.
And maybe we can go out sometime this week, kind of a rain check.
I don't know, I got a lot of papers to correct.
Not if we don't do our homework.
Are you blackmailing me? Whatever works. Alright, Skip, it's a date.
Model or oil or not, I will be there.
Everyone alright?
It's like nothing happened, except that we found the treasure.
Which is locked up in a safe.
I've already called the Smithsonian so they can come and praise the document.
And all our friends are back where they belong.
So, if you don't mind me asking, how did all of this happen?
It was the bracelet, young man. Cleopatra's. It had an inscription on it. Read it one way, it brings the characters to life. Read the other way, and reverse them back to wax.
So you think they can, hear us?
Maybe. So I guess we better act ourselves.
We'll have to put that bracelet under lock and key and make sure this never happens again.
Hey, what happened to Miss Need and her 2 pet rats?
Why, I imagine they ran out the back door.
Mrs. Fairchild, you don't have any information here on this.
We don't have a Lizzie Borden.
But we saw her carrying an axe.
Oh, gracious!
My name's not Lizzie. Agent Mavis Makuta, Special Investigator for the IRS.
What were you doing here all this time?
Investigating a big case of tax fraud, undercover.
The Historical Society always pays its taxes. I see to that myself.
Oh, you're just fine. But I tracked the culprits here, and now I'm hauling them in for questioning.
Yikes! Those wax pirates are still alive!
Quick, do the spell again.
Oh, they're fine. Bear with me. Also undercover.
Agent Whitmer. Agent Sapper. FBI. R.
I'm